The number one reason, we have infidelity and what have you, but the number one reason is finances. One person making more than the other. We have gone from, I think, being in my profession, seeing going to these different domestics and what have you. Most of the time, it's because of finances. That's what the argument is. That's what led on the domestic violence or whatever the case may be. So let's talk about that. I mean, we live in a society now where it's because of status of relationships, women don't want a 50-50 man but if you're not making six figures, how can you provide for somebody else's lifestyle? But women don't want a 50-50 man or don't want to split bills or, stuff like that. But how can you provide a full lifestyle for someone else?
So it's a difference in carrying somebody and using them as a crutch or as a vision. You gotta want it. You gotta be hungry. So if you're hungry with your partner, I feel like it will work. It takes one hand washes the other. It takes two hands to wash the face. So that saying is like endearing to me because in my relationship, we started at the bottom together. We worked in Pass together. We used to do a lot together. And now we drive trucks together. We're making money together. So it's no big use and little eyes. It don't always start. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was crusty and dusty, I ain't had no money. But my man wanted me, okay? She said, okay. So yeah, now that the bag is big, we all together. My kids straight. We got a crib. We moving up. It was not always 50-50. It wasn't 60-40. It wasn't, he always had it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes work. You might do 50-50 and that's okay. You have to be open-minded. And if you're closed-minded, that's going to be hard to work with. Come on, little sis. It's my little sis right here.
I want to speak to the fact that we're not looking all women, let's say all women, so don't put us all in a category. We're not all looking for you to match my dollar for my dollar. I'm looking for you to match my energy for my energy.
My hustle.
You should be if I'm paying bills, we will do 50-50. I mean, some of us will do 50-50 if that's what comes to the table. But I think a conversation needs to be had on what the expectation is. And then the expectation cannot change in the middle of a relationship. So once you get that person based off what you said you brought to the table, and I accept that, it cannot change in the relationship if you want us to move forward. So it don't have to be the same money amount, but it has to be the same promise that you made when we agreed to be in a relationship.
That's it right there. The other thing is being a person that has dated somebody that made less than me. I'm not that type of person. You got a job, you work, and I'm saying it's all going to be different now. But if you're going to step to me, please have the confidence, okay? Because as a woman that made more money, I never emasculated him as a thief. Even if I'm paying for dinner, I would still honor him. Hey, you paid for this, right? But the issue wasn't me. The issue was he lacked the security in who he was. It wasn't necessarily that I did. It was his own insecurity that he projected on me, which is why it didn't work. So everybody, it's your choice. If you choose to date somebody that makes less than you, that's your choice. Everybody defines their own relationship, and I know that we look at social media, and oftentimes it's portrayed as a facade. It's not real. How you handle your relationship or your marriage may be different than how I handle mine. But if I made the choice to be with someone that makes less than me, I'm going to respect you as a man. I'm not going to emasculate you, but the issue wasn't me. It was his own insecurity. So if you're going to step to someone that makes more than you, just have the confidence to stay there, even as she builds you up.
That's good. And I love what she said because what tends to happen sometimes when that person is not secure or the woman is making the insecure, or if the woman is insecure, whichever way it goes, they can tend to start to become bitter with that person. And that leads to other actions that will hurt each other, that can lead to cheating, that can lead to lying, that can lead to manipulation, because now I don't feel validated as a person, as a man, because this woman is the boss. What am I able to offer? Right? I think what I've learned is that men value respect. Women value safety and security. Right? And so that is literally one of the biggest lessons that I've learned in my dating tenure, is that you have to respect the man. And I love what Monique said. Even if she was paying for the bills, she sliding on, right? Because she's still honoring him as a man. But you gotta sometimes also make sure you save up to pay the bills as well, right? There has to be a level of compatibility. You may not be able to put all that I'm putting in the pot, but pay a bill. Come on. Don't make me pay all the bills. Come on. I mean, I'm paying all the bills. I see you spending here, there, and everywhere. Pay a bill, right? There still has to be some level of what Alex said, ambition, some level of desire.